Most people who say, I don't care, care the most. They just can't afford to show it. He says it casually, shrugs his shoulders, looks away. I don't care. The room goes quiet for half a second. Someone laughs. Conversation moves on. But his jaw tightens. He checks his phone. No new notifications. Now, watch what just happened. He wasn't indifferent. He was exposed. Earlier that night, they chose someone else's idea, not his. Small moment, barely noticeable. But something shifts. He leans back in his chair, stops contributing. When someone asks for his opinion again, I don't care. And this is where it gets interesting. People think indifference means confidence. Sometimes it does, but often it's protection. He tells himself it doesn't matter. The restaurant, the joke they made, the message she didn't reply to. He repeats it internally like a shield. I don't care. Because caring would mean admitting something else. That he wanted to be chosen, that he expected a reply, that he hoped they'd notice, and hope is risky. So, he lowers the stakes, pretends the game was never important. But here's what most people miss. The more someone says, I don't care, the more they start organizing their behavior around the thing they don't care about. He watches who liked the photo, even though he doesn't care. He replays the conversation in his head, even though he doesn't care. He adjusts his tone next time, even though he doesn't care. That's not indifference. That's ego trying to survive quietly. Now it shifts. There's a second layer. Sometimes I don't care isn't defense. It's control. He says it during an argument. Calm voice. Neutral face. I don't care. Do whatever you want. It sounds detached, but it forces the other person to lean in, to explain more, to justify, to chase the reaction he refuses to give. Silence becomes leverage. Indifference becomes power, and power feels safer than vulnerability. Psychology never shouts. It whispers. It hides inside small phrases, inside shoulder shrugs, inside delayed replies. The real danger of I don't care isn't that it pushes people away. It's that it slowly disconnects him from himself. Because every time he says it, when he actually does care, he teaches himself that his own emotions are inconvenient. So he numbs them, just a little, then a little more, until real indifference finally arrives, not as strength, but as distance. And by then, it's not a strategy anymore. It's a personality. Look around. There's always someone in the group who doesn't care. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's ego. Maybe it's fear dressed up as control. Or maybe it's someone who cared too much once and decided that was the last time. If you've ever said, I don't care, when you absolutely did, comment it. Be honest. And if you want more psychology explained through real behavior, subscribe. Because most of what controls people is hidden in the things they pretend don't matter.